Top 5 Colonization Research Topics. Cultural Transformation and Identity under Colonization. This study investigates how colonization influenced cultural identities, languages, and traditions. Colonizing powers often impose their own cultural norms while suppressing local customs, creating hybrid identities and cultural tensions. This research will explore the mechanisms of cultural assimilation, resistance, and preservation, and examine how colonized communities have navigated the legacy of cultural disruption and reclaimed indigenous heritage in modern times. Colonization and the spread of disease in the New World. This research focuses on the biological consequences of colonization, specifically the introduction of new diseases to indigenous populations. The study will examine historical accounts of epidemics, mortality rates, and the demographic collapse that resulted. It will also explore how colonization facilitated the global movement of pathogens, reshaping population structures and altering the trajectory of human settlement and social organization in colonized regions. Education and knowledge production under colonization. This research investigates the role of colonization in shaping education systems and knowledge production in colonized territories. Colonial powers often controlled educational content, privileging European knowledge while marginalizing indigenous knowledge systems. The study will explore how education became a tool of cultural dominance, the impact on literacy and intellectual development, and contemporary efforts to decolonize curricula and reclaim indigenous epistemologies. Gender roles and social hierarchies in colonized societies. This study analyzes the transformation of gender roles and social hierarchies as a result of colonization. Colonizers often imposed patriarchal structures that altered traditional gender dynamics and reinforced social stratification. The research will explore how colonization affected family structures, labor divisions, and social mobility, and will examine how post-colonial societies have addressed these inherited inequalities while negotiating cultural identity and gender equity. The economic impacts of colonization on indigenous societies. This research explores how colonization reshaped the economic structures of indigenous populations. It examines the extraction of resources, forced labor systems, and trade monopolies imposed by colonizers. The study will also analyze long-term consequences, such as economic dependency and underdevelopment, highlighting the ways in which colonization disrupted local economies and created systemic inequalities that persist in post-colonial societies. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.